as you can see, last episode now is falling, pushed to her death. They killed her. I mean, do we really believe that? Like, I'm gonna play the episode. But last episode was a very consequential one in terms of the development. Like, it's a bit different, like how they portray Suna in the manga versus the anime. I don't think that's bad. In fact, I'm interested in how this different portrayal works. And the revelation that the replicas also get sick, that's pretty big, and Suna took it much better than I thought she would. Like, I really think that these people should have like huge crises and shit when with this kind of thing, because like, why like, you're kind of using a replica for no reason now. Like, you don't deserve one or something like that. But I digress. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Let's just play the episode, right? Oh, and also there was basketball with the senpai last episode. Forgot about that. And bye. I mean, if she did die, you'd think that'd be a bunch of blood. But whatever. If I remember correctly, he calls up Suna and is like, "Now might be dead." I don't know if that's a manga scene or a scene that's already happened in the anime.
Nani?
Nao ga shinda kamoshirenai.
Okay, this fucking music is getting to me. I know, because I know what it is. I know you're trying to make me feel all tense and shit, but I know that she's fine, right? It's just so funny to me, and she's crying too. Like, I get it. It makes sense. It's just like, don't stop trying so hard. I'm not gonna feel bad because I know how this ends. Alright, bro. This is very... The violin was actually really like... It was a bit much. It was a bit much. Like, it actually felt like it was trying a bit too hard. Alright, let's get back to the rest of the episode. Our replica dreams. Okay?
No.
And what do you know? She's not dead. Who would have known? I mean, how did you expect this to go? Like, did anyone seriously believe that Nao was just gonna die? They were just gonna kill the main love interest midway through the story? Are you stupid? Like, come. That was never gonna happen. Also, the way they did it is just really weird to me. I don't think that was what happened in the manga. Staging of that scene. You died. Honestly, that honestly should be a pretty harrowing experience. Like, just dying and yet still be alive is like, yeah, that is actually horrifying now that I think about it. Crazy how he can immediately tell which one is now. Like, I don't even think they introduce each other. Like, he just knows which one is which.
Yokatta.
But, you know, it would be funny if now was like, Aki-kun, that's Suna. That would be funny, but like obviously it's a love story, so he just knows which one it is.
ごめん俺が言ったのにごめんごめん
押されたって何があったのよ。
わからない
Also, do we know? Fuck it, we're probably gonna know later on in this episode. But the senpai really just resorted to murder. My guy lost a basketball match and was so tilted that he resorted to murder. What? Bro, chill the fuck out.
気づいたらも
I wonder who did. Yeah, it's the senpai. Thank God. I thought I accidentally spoiled it, but like, not really.
もう大丈夫だから。
う本当にもうなんともない
そろそろ帰って。
でも
もうすぐ親が帰ってくる。
Yeah, if mom comes back, this is gonna be a very messy situation. Fuck, she's gonna be like, oh, you got your boyfriend, and then it's not nice. Yeah, you should get out.
それじゃあ。
あ
Okay, now I feel like we should have a conversation, like the replica and the original, like these revelations and everything. I feel like it's a lot, so can we have like a talk, maybe?
素直。ごめん。制服とか靴とかいろいろダメになっちゃった。
Bro, you you got run over by a train. I think it's rather fine.
気にしないで。お母さんには適当に話しとく。今日は部屋で眠っていいから。
Huh? Wait, then where is she gonna sleep? On the
そ
couch?
こに寝て。いいの？
I guess this is Sunao's way of like paying back to her replica for all that she's done, even though she was like sick and maybe even injured, she still went to school and did all the shit that Sunao couldn't. I guess it's just her way of repaying her, even if it's nowhere close to enough.
素直は一緒に寝ないの？夕飯あるし。
Oh.
あんたはお腹空いてる？平気。
Does the replica get hungry? I'm assuming she does, considering she's biologically still a human, so you should be hungry. I honestly haven't seen the replica eat anything apart from like maybe the bentos.
素直じゃなくてよかった。突き落とされたのが素直じゃなくてよかった。
Well, Suna would have no reason to be next to Aki, but yeah, if she died, then that would have actually been very sad. But
私もあんたが消えちゃわなくてよかった。
yeah,
素直。辛いこと言ってると思う。あんたのことずっと怖がってたのに。怖がるって、素直が？
what about what you said?
それって私が得体の知れない生き物だから？
Don't call yourself that.
そうじゃなくて、それだけじゃなくて。
Yeah. Like I've said before, it's because it's kind of like Kuronika, but you know, I made friends in second pretty school in my class, but Sunao is more so scared that Nao will replace her because Nao is just like so much better at everything, like can socialize, she's more better at academics, more hardworking, actually reads books. So Sunao has always been afraid that Nao will kind of replace her and is like the better version of her, and that's why she's scared because she doesn't want to confront the fact that she is kind of inferior to Nao and that she should strive to be better instead of hiding behind a replica all the time. And I think that's a good message. But this scene is
最初に会った時のこと覚えてる？私が素直から生まれた時、一目見て助けたいと思ったの。
Yeah, and that's an interesting thing that's kind of been touched on in the latest chapters, but replicas almost have this like instinct to help out the original. Like they just are born to do it, which is kind of weird, but it does explain why. Like if they were truly carbon copies, then Now would never like when they first met, Now would never be willing to just talk to Richan because she just in her eyes she also just had a fight. So it's like because the replicas have that instinct to serve their originals that she was able to do that. And it's because of that will that she was able to become such a mostly admirable person.
りっちゃんと仲直りして早く笑ってほしいなって。今もそうだよ。素直の役に立ちたい。やっぱりナオは私とは違うね。私はりっちゃんのことも取られたような気持ちになってたのに。
I mean, it took Richan, not really, but Richan is kind of not with Sunao because Sunao is just kind of afraid to like face her. She's just too afraid to like socialize with people and thinks that she's gonna fuck up, and so she relies on the replica. But the more she does that, it just becomes a self-fulfilling like prophecy. Like you just fuck up so much, and now she's a complete social wallflower. It's just Richan wasn't taken away from you; you just let her slip away, and that's the difference, right? Now didn't really do much except for the right thing, and so why can't you do the right thing as well?
そんな、知ってるでしょ？本なんて私読まないもん。多分。
Me too. Who the fuck reads books?
りっちゃんとは話も合わない。それで文芸部の話聞きたがらなかったの？いいからもう寝て。ありがとうね。ずっと頑張ってくれて。おやすみ。
I feel like there's still some tension there, but let me tell you something. In the manga, after this scene, there's nothing else. Like there's still story, but the tension and the conflict between Now and Sunao is just kind of gone. So it's nice what they explored, but holy shit, this is all that we're getting. I'm sorry, this is actually everything. Sucks, don't it? That's nice. Has Now even been allowed to sleep? If you think about it, Now has always like just been cast away, like sent to the shadow realm whenever Sunao needs to sleep. So like yeah, she's literally never slept until now, probably.
おはよう。はい。
The fuck? Why are you feeding me coffee? They're not gonna go the Yuri route, like, cause that would be weird as fuck. Yuri between original and replica, it's like, nah, it's just, what the fuck's going on? Why is she feeding you?
ねえなお、何？ずっと一緒にいようね。大人になって仕事したり遊んだり、ヨボヨボのおばあさんになっても。
Yeah, having a replica is just kind of like having a twin sister, though reality of things is gonna make things a bit fucked up, but yeah.
約束だよ。
Isn't this a dream now? Man, isn't that kind of sad when you have like a really happy dream and then it's just a dream and it's just like, oh, this is my life. It's not. I mean, you can't really be sad, right? You gotta accept your life as what it is, but like, it is kind of depressing. You know, they just have to go back from that happy dream. To me, at least. I don't think they shared a dream though. That'll be weird.
そんな風に生きてみたかった。
Oh boy. Don't tell me the stupidity happens today. Please. Oh god. No. Oh god. I fucking hate this stupid part of the manga. It might not happen now though. I think it's later. Oh, she's still going to school. Ah well. She enjoys it.
ねえねえ、昨日の見た？ああ、すごかったね。思わずビビって声出ちゃった。ドイツ相手によく逆転したよね。
Oh, football. I was thinking a different kind of game with Germany in it. I don't know why my mind defaulted to that.
キーパーか見てた。てか、イケメン。それな。
Ike man, whoa, whoa. Let me see too. Let me on the gooning too. Um.
これめっちゃ笑えた。何それ。
What the fuck? Okay, I don't get that too. Like, how do you just move that far away from just a simple like transition? It doesn't make sense. Like how fast were you moving? Like, unless they were intentionally, why would they intentionally go that fast? She had no reason to, right? Like, she doesn't know. Like, I know it's just a simple thing, but it's like these kind of tropes. They fuck with me, bro. They annoy me. Oh, senpai. What's this? Raise water bill by 20%. That kind of sucks, man. First silver week in 11 years. I don't know what that means, but cool news.
なんで
Wait. Was he reading the news to try and find like Sunao Nao's murder? Was he? Bro, that's fucked up. This guy is fucked in the head, bro. He's like, bro, why didn't the news report on her death? I should be getting credit for this.
早瀬先輩。
Why is this guy not going to jail? Like, they have that on video. They straight up have that on video. They should throw him in the slammer.
おはようございます。
You know what? This is actually kind of horrifying. That the girl you fucking killed is still alive. Like, I would be pissed scared too, not gonna lie.
なんでああ
Also, the fact they're doing this in the fucking hallway, I feel like someone should be interrupting them, but okay.
私を殺してくれてどうもありがとうございます。
Okay, this girl's trying to creep in out on purpose. That's just... Thank you for murdering me. Like, alright.
すごく痛かったですよ。
許す
もしも彼が死んでいたら、私があなたを殺してた。
I mean, he's a replica too, so he couldn't have died, but... Chills, bro. Chills. That's it. This... If I was him, I would also be pissing my pants.
許してくれ許してくれあ
Bro's gonna need years of therapy to undo that. Holy shit. I think we traumatized him for life, but like... He's a murderer, so... Honestly... He kinda deserves it.
これで早瀬先輩は真田君にもアキ君にも近づかないだろう。
Hope so. I hope he doesn't return as a fucking villain in the manga or season 2 of the anime if that ever comes. Ugh. you're not used to being creepy, I guess. Like, oh, it disgusts me. I don't get it.
もう二度と彼らを傷つけたりしないだろう。
Yeah, me too. Where did Richan go? Maybe they talked about this last episode, but Where is she? She's supposed to be here. There she is.
チャオで
Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. I thought you were gone. You know.
す。先輩方、ポリッツ食べます？
おうサンキュー。
はい、ナオ先輩。ありがとう。りっちゃん、例の小説は？まだです。遂行終わらなくて。
That's okay. You have plenty of time. And you know what? When I'm given so much time, like when I write something, it's just like I want to make it perfect. So I just like stress over every single detail. It takes so fucking long. You revise and revise and revise. You just want everything to be perfect. And sometimes I wish you could just go with instinct. Now, obviously, the instinct isn't right all the time, but I think you should know when to trust it and know when to not. You know, you should like trust your instinct and then maybe reread through it, but like most of the time, I think your instincts are correct. If you've especially if you've written for this long, you know. But this is my experience. Probably not hers.
そっか、もうちょっとか。完成したら嫌がっても椅子に縛り付けて朗読しますから。
I don't think I don't think you'd have to tie us to a chair. I think your story will be very good. Though you don't need to read it to us. We can read. Don't worry. We're not JJK fans.
わかった。
Yo, why aren't they turning on the fan? Is it not working? No way, the new fan isn't working either.
No, あのさ。
私用事あるから図書室に寄ってそのま。
She's avoiding us. Why? Is it because you almost died? Come on. Fuck. I'm sorry. I don't like what's coming. I know what's gonna happen. And I don't like it. But I can't complain about it yet because it's spoilers.
帰るね。了解です。
Oh no. Take that fake ass smile out. She's not even good at pretending. Look at that face. There's no way anyone buys that. I don't know why I didn't.
真田先輩。調べ物でわからないことがあって。
Oh no. Damn. Look at that. Suna is actually studying. She's actually putting in the work. She realized that she can't rely on a replica for so long. You know what? It's nice character development from her. It's a nice she has a nice arc. I just wish the conflict was, you know, explored a little bit more. Considering this is kind of all we get. But it's a decent arc. Okay, this music is very ominous. I mean, knowing what I know definitely deflates a bit of the tension, but it still puts me a bit on the edge of my seat because it's like I know it's coming, but maybe they're gonna do something original. Jeez, bro. Actually, kind of. The imitation had no choice but tended to sea foam and disappear. Very important thing. And remember, I said this since the beginning, but water has a very strong relation with this story. So remember that as we move forward to the next scene. Yeah, the original
ア
replica.
ロイシア・ヤンのドッペルゲンガーが海に消えてもアロイシアは幸せな人生を送ったからハッピーエンド。読むたびにそのことが引っかかっていたけれど
I mean, like, it's I haven't read the story obviously, but from what I remember from the anime, it's like her soul was made into the doppelganger, and when that soul died, it returned to her body. Something like that. I don't know.
考えてみれば当たり前のことだ。ドッペルゲンガーには最初から人生なんてないのだから。
Oh boy. When we get to the end of the scene, I am going to complain about it. I am going to not like it at all. But I will give it this. Soundtrack direction is pretty solid right now. Actually, if I didn't know what's gonna happen, if I didn't have all my complaints, I would definitely be very tense right now, and I wish I didn't know what I knew and didn't have all my thoughts really organized so that I can have some recency bias, but oh boy. Swim, boy, swim! I feel like his back should be a bit more straight, like, his legs and shit should be a bit more straight to show that he's actually swimming. But maybe he's like standing, he's like half standing, half swimming, that kind of thing.
何してんだ。
Awesome. Honestly, it's kind of better in the manga. I hate to be that kind of manga reader, but like, because in the manga she was already kind of submerged in the water and then he pulled her up. I think that's what happened, but maybe my memory's off, sorry. Okay, it's gonna fall. Not this shit again, bro. We already did this shit last episode too.
私
Oh, I thought she was gonna fall into the river and okay, whatever.
消えることにしたよ。
なんで。
Okay, that's a very nice way to say she's gonna kill herself, but like, yes. So let's hear her reasoning.
なんでって
Then
アキくん分かってるでしょ。人間って死んだら終わりなんだよね。でも私は終わらなかった。心のどこかで自分を人間だって思い込んでたのに。違ったよ。全然違った。レプリカは死ねないんだ。私って誰？私は死ぬ前の私と本当に同じ私なの。
okay.
だって昨日電車でミンチにされて死んだんだよ。ぺしゃんこにされたんだよ。泣きわめきたいぐらいに痛かった。確かに死んだんだよ。なのに
I'm still alive.
再生された。
Yeah.
オリジナルが呼べばレプリカは何事もなかったように蘇る。私は君と動物園に行った私。君と
Yeah.
部室で扇風機に当たってりっちゃんの小説を読み合った私。君のバスケの試合を見守った私。私は今もちゃんと私。
I'm sorry. I really like the VA too. But she just died. Or I guess almost died. And her her response, the way she deals with it, is trying to kill herself. Like, okay, let's actually listen to this reasoning. Because I get, okay, and before we do this, I know she's a teenager. She's stupid. But basically, because she come back to life, she's like, oh, am I even the same person? Am I the same one that went to the zoo? Shit, am I same? And it's like, and because of that, she wants to like kill herself. I guess because also the book, the the original got a happy ending. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I just can't with this. The logic doesn't really make sense to me. Like I get her thinking that like she's a monster because she can't die and all that. And I do really wish this story did focus more on identity crises, imposter syndrome, inferiority, but that's more with Sun now than with Now. Even if Now kind of fit to that too. I do. They both should have had that explored a bit more. But that's neither here nor there. It's just that this is so dumb to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am. Like I wish I could very like have not read the manga so that this could actually be more engaging to me. But it's like you died, so then your response is you want to die. Like what? I'm like no amount of reasoning can make this make much sense to me. Like I can understand having a crisis, but it's just like this far doesn't really make much sense to me. I'm so it just doesn't. It just feels so weird. You know, like you die, like I said before, you die and then you want to undie, and then you want to re-die. You don't even undie. You want to re-die. It's like it's the opposite of real life. But yeah, I just don't like this part of the manga. But it does. I mean, it facilitates something, obviously.
俺のせいでごめん。
アキくんのせいじゃない。でもじゃあ一緒に泡になってくれる？
That's a very romantic way to go out. Double sides. I didn't say it. Woo! But that's very romantic. But no, thank you. I don't want to die.
嫌だ。
そうだよね。
Also, why would you say that? Cause like, you love him. You want him to live. Why are you saying? Do you want to become Seafoam with me? It's like, do you want him to die too? Why would you want that? Yo.
嫌なんだよ、なお。
危ないよ。もう帰って。
こんなところに置いていけるわけないだろ。俺が諦めるのを諦めさせたくせに勝手すぎるだろ。
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, Now is such a strong girl. Like, genuinely. And I get that she wants to, like, help the original, but that's not even her logic. Her logic, most of it, is literally just like, I'm not the same person because I fucking died. You know, I died, I'm a monster, so I should die again. Like, okay, obviously I'm paraphrasing and it's not exactly right, but it just doesn't, like, it's just such an extreme response. And it's like, you died, so you want to die. Like, it just doesn't work for me. Especially for a character this strong. Like, Sunao should be the one trying to seppuku herself, honestly. Like, I would get that way more with her character, but now, it doesn't really make much sense to me. Like, I'm sorry, it just doesn't work.
俺は柊也に土下座してでも消さないでくれって頼み込む。泣いてすがってみっともなくても情け。
grab his legs. Oh, you mean like when you're bowing down, you like grab the. Okay.
なくても生きることに全力でしがみつくことにした。ナオと一緒に生きたいからだよ。
How are they this far away from the shore, but they're not getting deeper in the water? Like, they're not getting any, like, the okay.
俺と動物園に行くために、俺と遊園地に行くために。
And, yeah, you could even, like, I don't remember if this was in the manga, but she did promise that they'd see the Fireworks Festival, right? We saw that in the anime, so does he bring that up?
俺とお祭りに行くために、俺と水族館に行くために、俺と映画館に行くために、ナオは生まれてきたんだろ。どこにも行かないでくれ。輪になるくらいならずっと俺のそばにいてくれ。好きなんだよ。
There! There it is! Confession. Ah, the moment we all love, the moment we all were hopefully waiting for. Yes, this entire scene is just to facilitate a confession. Still dumb to me, and you could have done that in a lot better ways. But fuck it, we got a confession. Who doesn't love a confession in romance anime? And it's episode 5. It's about as quick as Horimiya. In fact, maybe a little bit quicker, so yay! Still don't like this scene. But okay. Very beautiful. Kiss. Or maybe this is the moment in the manga I was thinking of. Ah!
やだやだ
Okay. I remember that too, but fuck, we didn't get to see Princess carry. I wanted to see that shit, as in like carrying her out of the water. I want to see that. Oh well.
大丈夫。
大丈夫じゃない。
どっか痛いのか。
だって私何にもないんだよ。名前だってただの借り物。保険証や学生証、家に家族、自転車だってそう。私は何にも持ってないの。空っぽなんだ。
Alright, this I can get. This I can kind of get, right? Like that. This is also another crisis I can get, but it's like I still feel like dying is a bit much, but okay.
だよ。
19万8750円がある。
違う。今は19万3430円。
You really had to correct him like that? You had to be like, actually, it's 193,430 yen. No, 198,000 yen. Okay, girl.
ハーフアップがある。
この師匠お母さんのだもん。洗面所にあったやつ。
You've just been stealing her mother's. I didn't know that. I thought it was actually yours.
俺がいるけど、どう？
Yeah.
それじゃダメなの。
ダメじゃない。
Okay. You know what? That actually kind of touched me a little bit. It kind of got there. I know I don't like this scene, but it's cliche as well. I get it, but this is how you should have done the confession. Honestly, you should have just had her been like in a crisis like this, and then don't make her go in a crisis like this by having her try to become sea foam. Don't do that, and then you have him say, "I love you. You have me because I love you." Something like that. You know. I bet that would have been a little bit better, but whatever. Oh no, kiss.
バカだ。アキくんがいるのに死ぬなんて。大好きな君を置いていくなんてバカだった。
And here's the thing. killing yourself is stupid. I'm not gonna say most of the time, because all of the time it is. It really is stupid. So, yeah. I mean, you always get swept up in these emotions, and you always feel as if you should just die, but then you just forget like how much your death actually means to people, and how much that would actually affect people, and how the people that care about you they'll feel sad after you're gone. Makes me hurt a little bit, but it's true. Suicide doesn't relieve suffering, it just passes it on to someone else. Know that.
ごめんね。ごめんなさい。ドアホー！アホ！りっちゃん？
今弘中も学校近くを探し回ってて、そういえば繋ぎっぱなしだったかも。
You gotta be fucking kidding me. She heard all that? I remember that. Oh shit. That's... Honestly, is it really that bad?
スマホ壊れなかったんだ。
Yeah, that... Okay, well... That's... I guess that works, sure.
水星だからな。
Fuck it.
んなことどうでもいい。はい。もう。
Yeah.
なお先輩ってば身勝手なすなすおたんこなす。りっちゃんハーフアップの方がなお先輩でしょ。素直先輩に連絡したらなお先輩が帰ってこないって言うから心配。
Richan knows. Yep, she's known the entire time about the replicas, because obviously after years she would figure out that they're two entirely different people. I mean, I feel like a lot of people probably would have figured it out at some point, so it's not really that surprising. I don't think it should be that surprising, but yes, she knows.
で心配でおかしくなりそうでしたよ。待って、りっちゃん私たちのこと分かってたの？分かりますよ。だって全然違いますもん。ああ、真田先輩も同じっぽいってのはさっき知りましたけどね。ごめん、りっちゃん。
You know, I never would have guessed that he was a replica until the reveal. Like, that was actually very shocking for me when I first read it. I was like, what? Damn. That actually makes... That's actually a pretty good decision, writing-wise, but... Dang.
心配かけて。今夜はどうするんですか？帰りたくなかったらうちに泊まりに来ます？大丈夫。素直の家にちゃんと帰るよ。
And look at Suna, word for a
今度う
replica.
ちでお泊まり会しましょうよ。親のいない日に3人で。3人？はい。自分とナオ先輩と素直先輩で。
What about... I was just about to say that. What about Aki-kun? But like, 3 girls, 1 guy is a little bit... Like, I know he has a girlfriend now, but it's like...
アキくんは？女子だけのお泊まり会に彼氏を連れ込む。
Yeah, it's a... that was what I was trying to get at. It's like, it's a girls hanging out and you're trying to bring your boyfriend over. It's like, come on,
いいです
bro.
かこの人は？彼氏？
彼氏だよ。彼氏だろ。
Yeah. He literally just said, I love you, and you accepted that, and it's like, he saved you from dying. And it's like, yeah, no shit, you guys are dating now. For fuck's sake. Why was that ever in question? It never should have been. Oh well, is that it?
よろしくお願いします。先輩方ありがとうございます。お休みの日に付き合っていただいて。いえいえ、お疲れ様。
Oh, the
結果わ
novel!
かるのは年末？
はい、一時の結果が出るのは12月です。
そうか。
I don't think she's gonna make it. That's not a spoiler, I genuinely don't know because I didn't care.
ああ、なんか緊張してきた。
ねえ。では自分はこれで失礼します。りっちゃんどこか遊び行こうよ。それとも何か用事？
I feel like she wants the two to be left alone because, you know, they're dating now, so obviously you kinda want them to be lovebirds and shit. And also it's like third wheeling kinda sucks. Like I've told this story before, but there was this one friend of mine that was friends with both the girlfriend and the boyfriend, so it's like he was comfortable third wheeling. Even if I was friends with both, I would still be so like I would not want a third wheel because it's like why would I do that? Like they have to act all lovey, and it's like I don't want to get jealous, you know. It's like because I'm gonna feel like FOMO and I'm gonna feel a bit jealous, and I don't like that feeling, you know. It's like how do you deal with that genuinely? Right? Like, I'm sorry, okay? I think guys and girls can be friends. It's just, I don't want a third wheel. Double date is fine. I still don't like the idea of a double date, but third wheeling is just ridiculous to me. I just don't understand it.
いやいや、その格好からしてデートでしょ。さすがに邪魔できませんって。
Yeah, me
デ
neither.
ート。それと自分、この後素直先輩と遊ぶ用事が入ってるんですよ。
And look at that. They're actually, reconnecting. So now character arc.
だからパスってことで。ではまた部室で。
Alright. Date
なんか
time.
悔しい。私まだお休みの日にりっちゃんと遊んだことないのに。
Damn, she actually wanted to hang out with her, not with her boy. I mean, she can hang out with her boyfriend anytime, but no, she can hang out with either of them anytime, really.
俺とのデートより弘中の方が上か。
やきもちだ。
ち
I mean, I kind of would be too. I mean, no. Depends on the framing, but like, I think it's totally fine for your partner to want to be with their friends on a weekend, and not with me, or not with you. Sorry. It's like, yeah, I'm not your entire world. I'm not literally your entire world. Obviously, it's like, no. Oh, shit. You can have
今日の
friends.
格好かわいいな。
I would say it's more mature than cute, but okay.
ありがとう。あきくんもかっこいいよ。
You know, this style's very simple, with the t-shirt and then the blouse over it and the fanny pack. It's very simple, very generic, but I mean, there's a reason why. I like the blue and the white too.
これからどこ行くか。
The aquarium?
レプリカだって恋をする。
Title drop! Replica datte koi wa suru! Even a replica can fall in love. There it is. We have it. This is episode 5. This is episode 5. This is where the story usually ends. And we have 7 more episodes to go. Do you understand do you now understand my concerns about the pacing? Like, how is there more story to tell? This is it. This is the end. Like, this should be the end. 5 episodes. Just confession, relationship, everything's working out. It's like, yes, it's the end. And I've read the manga, so I know what happens next. Let me tell you, we do not have the fucking time to get to the good part of that. Because it only just started getting good in chapter fucking 25, which is the latest one.
教えてくれたのは彼だ。
Yes.
映画
Movie. Oh, we're skipping the ED today. Alright. Fair enough. It's a pretty impactful episode. Alright. No, we're not. Alright. They still look like Bocchi, though. I still think they look like Bocchi, but... Yeah. Oh? Oh. No, no, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Don't. Oh. What's this? Non-invasive blood. What the fuck? Okay, they're actually setting it up. They're actually setting it up. Spoilers! I'm not gonna share it, but that is another episode of Replica Datte. You'll see what this means in maybe season 2 no way they get to that and by the end, like they have no wait, they have 8 more episodes. I can see it. There's a lot of bullshit in the manga, so you could cut that out. But anyways, yes, that was another episode of Replica Datte Koi wa Suru. Basically, this is what I consider to be the end of the story, because there's not really much else to say. It's like the confession happened, everything's happened. It's like, what else is there to do? There is some stuff. We'll get to that, but yeah, I still think that the seaside scene was stupid. Not gonna lie. Um, that was kind of cool. And I kind of don't like the manga. And anyone who has read the manga and seen it on Mal would know about my review on it, because it is basically the only review on the manga. Because it's based on a light novel anyway, so why would anyone review the manga? What? But basically, what I said was that it's very anticlimactic in that the conflict between Sunao and Nao just kind of ends. Like, I kept reading after this scene. I kept reading more and more, and I realized that it wasn't really going to revisit the conflict at all. Like, there really isn't. Like, it doesn't do anything more with the premise. It just kind of ends here. Now, obviously, there is some stuff it does later on, very later on, mind you, but later on nonetheless. So, I mean, this is like, you could say it's an introductory arc, but I think it's kind of lame, because this is what's supposed to be the final arc, and there's so much more drama you could get out of Sunao and Now. You could so much more you could do, and I feel like this manga is just like this manga and this anime by extension, like it had so much potential to tell an interesting story and to actually like say something and give more conflict. Like when I say something, like say something about like imposter syndrome, inferiority complex, or identity crisis, like, and it does say that a little bit, especially in this scene, but it just doesn't do enough in my opinion, and I just feel like there is so much wasted potential if it just focused a little bit more on this first arc, tried to delve a little bit more into the psyche of Now and Sunna, and while you can still construe things from this, I just think that the conflict is resolved too quickly, and I feel as if like Sunnao and Now, they're strong people, and I like that about them, but it's just like this is such a life-changing thing. Like this the revelation, especially that the injuries carry forward, is such a big thing, because it completely neuters the one argument that you had left, which was that, oh, I'm sick, oh, I'm injured, I can't go to school. No, they do it in spite of that same fucking handicap. And I feel as if Sunao should have a mental breakdown, that she should be very sad, that, or like very angry with herself, very guilty that she made her replica now go through that. And it's just like they don't, like, there is some build up, but it just gets completely cast away, and things just kind of, like, the main plot that I was interested in just kind of ends here, like, really happy. Oh, Sunao's getting with Richan again. Oh, they're such a happy couple. Oh, things just kind of work out. And it's like, things can work out. It's just like, it's so anticlimactic because of the fact that there was so much, like, interesting with the premise, and like a decent amount of build up that I wanted to see more. I needed to see more, and they should have done more. But that's my take. It just evolves too quickly into generic rom-com. And while there is a little bit of interesting stuff later on in the manga, I don't think they're gonna adapt that this season. They might have a little bit of time. Maybe they'll be able to adapt it. It's just, I don't really have high hopes for this manga or this anime, simply because it wasted the most interesting part of its premise. It wasted its premise, essentially. And it could have been such an interesting premise. It could have told such a great story. And what we got was alright. I have some complaints, and I like some of it. But it's just so easy, to think about what could have been, about things that never were. And I'm just disappointed in it. I'm sorry. I've never liked the manga, and I've certainly I think that those feelings carry forward to the anime. I'm very sad to say that. You can disagree with me, but even if this scene wasn't as stupid as I say it is, which it is, if the scene was if the scene was just not this stupid, I still wouldn't like it that much because it still doesn't do enough with its premise. It still doesn't do enough to really say I'm satisfied. It just disappoints me, and I'm sorry. I really don't want to say it. It's just the facts, man. It's just the facts. But that's another reaction to Replica Datte by Wasuru Dan. If you're still watching this for whatever reason, yeah. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and be sure to check out the playlist over there for even more Replica Datte Koi Wasuru content. And as always, until next time, goodbye.